What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knights Flashpoint. No Soldier Challenge, Chrome difficulty. I'm going to go burn down some heat real quick. And we have an obligation due to one of our contacts. And so we have to play Snitch Snuff out here. Mongrel has someone that we need to kill. This is functionally an assassination job. This will eventually be a proc gen mission type, somewhat similarly. It repays an obligation. By doing something for her, of course, we gain power level and trust and influence for her. And, of course, we don't burn our relationship with the ground and hurt other people around. So this is pretty required. It is an assassination-style mission. We can stealth for a bit, but eventually we have to shoot actual bullets. So in our mission planning, we can choose to spend 40k to get move points at the start of the turn. I don't believe I need it. I can see what this would cost to remove some tally marks. I don't think I care. Or the calibration leak, but who would I buy it from? Okay, she owes us favors, and she owes us several. And in fact, I think she will owe us favors for a long time. I think she's going to continually give us more and more and more. She's indebted. She's actually pretty much like free in the sense that as long as I don't grief and over grab these things, it's just not going to be a very big deal. And then how about this one? I want to preserve these actually from potato. They're otherwise useful. But hey, enemies have less armor for 2 turns. Lets me take more territory at the very beginning. This one, though, I don't think I need. I don't think I'm going to need it. We'll see if I'm wrong, but I should be fine. 40k is relatively steep price tag. It's enough where I don't want to burn it if I can help it. We've got our mercenaries to deploy. We've got silenced pistols. We've got sniper rifles. Right, double check everything. Yep, this all looks good. We want to start silenced and then end loud. Let's get it. Start mission. I think I've only ever run this mission once. And it was my very, very first playthrough at the very start. So I don't know if there's any randomness or not in this mission, because I've only ever seen it once. Nice and quiet. Yep, Brave Star. We have actually not fought Brave Star almost at all. They are the strongest faction. And there... she has just appeared with her escort. It will take 2 hits to knock it down. You have to shoot her twice. Priority air traffic. Pick her up in a hover transport. Yep. Open rooftops and big stretches of concrete. A small transport could get there. They don't know we're here yet. Once they know, they're going to run fast. When we blow her cover, we want to knock her down same turn if we can help it. Okay. So, they could land in any of these sort of rooftops here, or like an open area like this. We have partial knowledge of everyone and where they are. Let's check what all the guys are, though. So there's a guard captain, pretty normal, right? Power level 6 guard captain. Very strong armor. It would actually take 2 armor treads to knock that down from 75% to the minimum. There's SWAT. They've just got a standard assault rifle. In fact, it's power level 1, but SWAT themselves are still pretty strong. Right, 300 HP, 65 armor, 1 point there. Anju, right, she's got Vitatech. Invulnerability to all damage for 2 hits for 3 turns. It could time out, theoretically. It's possible, though I don't expect that to happen. We've got star forwards. Much more sort of soft targets there. They're basically just normal guards. And yeah, so we've got a slew of, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 normal guards. We've got 2 SWAT who are relatively armored. We've got a guard captain over here who's actually the toughest one. And then, of course, our MVP over here. So we could let them walk, right? So like if I look ahead like here, I could see which way they're going, right? But I think what I want to do is get up here, then let them walk, and then, you know, try to find our shots here. Like ideally our Scourge can poison. That would be really, really helpful. She dies in... if you get both poisons on, she dies in 2 turns. We could also stun her to buy even more time, so I'm feeling pretty good, like, utility-wise. So if I go here, I'm not in look-ahead range yet, but I also can't be seen easily, and I would always go at least this far. So I'm happy to at least run this much AP. Basically, I just want, if this guy patrols really far, or this guy patrols really far, I don't want to get spotted. Okay, so you are the JTAC beneficiary. Just going to put it, you know, here-ish. This should give me pretty good coverage of Yeah, this should be pretty good for ensuring I have good shots. Almost no matter where they go, I should be in a decent spot here. Also burn 5 AP moving. Don't have to snipe, but you might. You are going to be using Strike Zone. You can run about this far, and that should be fine. And is there a good Strike Zone is the question. I'm going to wait. I'm at least going to delay, and let's see what they try to do. And then you can also run up for a bit. Basically, everyone burns 5 AP, gets into the building. I feel comfortable I can knock these guards down. But first, I want to let them move. I want to let them take their turn. And then this guy's going to go at 2, which means I want to Strike Zone kind of early. So I'm going to Strike Zone to get these guys. We'll put it here. And I still got a second cast for when these guys eventually move, and I can figure it out later. So we'll hit our delay. And so they're going to run out to defend. Of course, they know nothing. He's just turning around. That's not a big deal. Your patrol is not toward me. That's good. You are going to take your leisurely stroll. And you're just out in front. You are behind some cover, but that's probably going to get into poison range. Or at least close to it. Yeah, so they're just kind of running around. Make sure she's safe. Remember, those are slightly higher tier enemies. There's a guard captain and a SWAT. Alrighty, so I'd like to have at least 1 AP left. And the question is, if I go here, okay, so I'm just gonna, if I go here, I can at least shoot once. But what I'd like to do is throw down poison. And that's going to work pretty well. That's looking pretty good here. It's only catching 1 this turn, but it'll catch her afterwards. We haven't broken cover. The difficulty is going to be exactly how many turns I need, because I don't know for sure. If I go here, though, I have 3 action points, which is 2 shots. I can drop look ahead on a couple of spots here, so let's see. Like, do I know where you guys are going, for example? Okay, they're going up that direction, so getting up to here, right? I'll probably put a second J-Tac around here, because you are going to get behind that box, and that's going to make it really hard to kill you. And you're not quite slowed, so this will move forward at the end of turn, and it will catch her with the slow, but I don't need to kill you. But I do want to shoot these guys. Now, one other consideration is actually to yield. That way, I can rely on... Okay, so you're 100% accuracy still, which means I should just take these shots. 4 AP isn't the most AP, but it's going to be enough to do my job. So, shot 1. Looks like he took combat drugs. Is he buffed in some way? No. Okay. Okay, so that went fine. I'm going to throw a new J-Tac down up here, because I think we're going to have to use it. Nah, I'll be able to get him into initiative order in time. It should be fine. I don't think I need to burn that down too quickly. So you can end your turn. You can go, and this is still a nice set of shots here. Great, good kill. With 2 AP, you can run much, much farther forward. I don't want to block her line of sight in case she needs it for something. And yeah, if I go down to 1 AP, I have no real shots here. That's fine, though. I don't need to have any good shots here yet. If I can kill her with poison, that's great. Otherwise, she's going to take several shots to kill. And again, those boxes are going to be annoying. Alternative is try to get up here and land a stun. If I go here, am I in stun range? Looks like the answer is no. I don't want to burn stun on him. That seems like pretty useless. I'm going to go here and save 1 AP, which allows me to have a slightly higher initiative for next turn, which I think is reasonable. And then again, I can always go for the stun in the nearest future. So I feel pretty safe about this. Didn't get the second kill this turn, but it should be okay. Look aheading those guys doesn't seem the most useful. We know what they're all up to. This should be fine. Okay, will we get the AV this turn? Yep, poison moves forward. They're slowed. Makes their job a little bit harder. And she wants to get there, but 1, 2, 3, 4... I guess she will maybe anyway. But it should lower move speed, right? No, yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. So ideally, I can get my poison trap thrown in time. I'm not sure I can quite get it, though. So, you can't see them. Okay, and I can, right here, I can get line of sight on all of them. Which, that to me seems really worthwhile. And I can get strike zone down as well. And we're just all going to go first. So let's strike zone you. Right in the middle. And we're just taking basic pistol shots. So it doesn't really matter what happens here. We're just going to take the shots in order to get the shield broken. Yep. 1 and 2. There you go. Shield's gone. No reason to burn J-Tech here. Okay. I'm just going to go stun this guy because he's the most, like, able to mess with me. And then try to get line of sight on the MVP. Or the VIP, whatever. Unfortunately... Okay, there we go. So, this gives me line of sight. Yeah, that gives me line of sight. I can go closer, which puts me in like, a little bit more cover. Which seems reasonable. Just be in direct cover here. But if I play farther back, I can help not block other lines of sight. Yeah, let's play it a little bit towards the back so I can have other people walk into somewhere where they can see. I think that's correct here. Accuracy won't be the greatest, but it's not too bad. 91 to start. Ooh, you are just about gone. Yep, you're gone. Okay. It's time to go. Extraction options. And we've got a lot of spots here. So we can leave down to the left. We can leave right down there, which is just where we were a second ago. Or we can run all the way across. I don't know why I would run all the way across. So we are not spotted yet. They didn't see me. They didn't hear the guns at all. They just saw that she died. So getting out seems very doable. I'm going to throw some traps to help make the escape that little bit easier. You're already stunned, so I don't care about you. You guys are really far away. We'll put the poison on you anyway, because what else is there going on? But it's time to leave. Do you need to crash, by the way? Does it matter? Okay. So I'm not worried about those two, so I'm just going to like run toward the exit, and it should be fine. Getting behind cover here seems kind of worthwhile. Lets me protect others if for some reason I have to. This cover seems high enough quality. Yeah, you're just patrolling, but you're not going to catch me in time. I'll be able to run past you. You're stunned, so you don't matter. You're aware that someone died, so you're going to start looking around. And you're going the wrong way. And you're just guarding. So we are completely chilling here. That's where you're going last round. He literally knows nothing, which is funny. Okay, so here, if we have to fight, we can. There's the buff. All I really care about though is getting my turn. And getting over here. Okay. I'm gonna save 1 AP and still be behind like this wall here, so I don't get spotted as easily. Might not change much. Okay, let's actually go a little bit even safer. And save 2 AP, and then we'll be like really far from distance, from view. And that's just like, okay, where are you going? Not very far. Good. We're chilling. We're still chilling. You can't make it on this turn, but you can make it next turn. Might be seen. Oh. Right, yeah, you can see up the ladder or up the stairs. Okay, well, I'll get around him this time. I want to see which way he's going, to see if he's going up. He is going up, and he's going to go up quite far next turn, which is a little bit scary. So that was a pretty tight time frame. That's good to know. Yep, chilling there, chilling there. This guy, okay, for fun I can brainworm him, and then I'm never going to be in danger. He has no other real abilities, so I'm going to run him in and just evac. Because he can't actually provide much value anymore. These things are all down. So out you go. And yeah, you are really trying to find stuff out now. And you're just not going to. Can't do any more here. You already burned your turn, so it's fine. Okay. I'm not worried about any more repercussions, although that initial roll's not great. I'm going to have you end here just in case I need you to shoot somebody for me. I don't expect to, but... more poison damage. Some quantum interference, which is whatever. Okay, so Shogun is here at the start. We'll just hit the evac. I think it'll be fine. He's going to walk towards us. Now he's going to walk away. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I think we're just completely fine. You are getting close to correct, but it's just not going to matter. We'll get out under your nose. Here's a bunch of initiative. And yeah, see ya. Extract you. And then you're totally fine. Out we go. Alright. Snitch Snuff out complete. Brave Star can be scary, but we only ran into, like, you know, mostly basic cards. It wasn't too bad. Cool. We've honored our obligation to Mongrel. Our relationship has improved. Hooray! And yeah, as a story quest, you get a ton of XP. 134, of course, no money. Minus 24%, whatever. But the cool thing is, yeah, these 6 people got a whole bunch of XP, which is nice. We've repaid the obligation. Mission complete. Wonderful stuff. So that was pretty easy. They're still in the trainer for now, so theoretically, like, again, dead drop hit is... so we can go hit dead drop hit while these guys are still in the trainer, and use that to... here's the tough thing, okay? I don't have this token yet, and these guys are going to exit the trainer before I get this token. So the tough thing is, do I want to token, or do I want to run them in the trainer again to get the chance at more stress? Because I don't want to run them back into the trainer, because odds are pretty high this mission is going to have... well, okay, there's a couple options here, right? This is 9 days away. So I could basically let him leave the trainer, talk to B-Tuna, know whether or not what he needs is going to require hackers or not, and then basically make a choice around who's going back in the trainer after. I think I'll do it that way. I think that's fine. I will, however, for a dead drop hit, I will grab the armor passive leverage at the start. I think that'll be good. Passive just generally means effective on turn 1. So we got 1 open bench here. We'll have our second open bench. We're still detoxing. And I will let the timer run low so this can be kind of spread out. It gives me the most room to be like, oh, I need this in 2 days or something. Like, it helps me make slightly better decisions. So there you go. We can buff long shot on you. Again, will is, in my mind, the least useful stat. So if I can bypass that, I will. And it actually comes with opportunity cost because it means you can't upgrade something else. Alrighty, we've got from our friend here. Which contact are you? Dr. Omata has yeah, I don't care about that. I don't actually want to run that mission for you. I don't find it useful. So we'll let this timer tick down. He's got some Warner Braun captains to go kill. And that is in 9.5 days, which isn't too bad. And it does have an optional hacking host. Okay, well, that's good to know. because it means that I need to put my hackers into the trainer very soon so they can get out in time to run that without it being rough. Because ideally, the situation is that, like, I run this mission, right? Hackers go in, I run this mission. I guess the timing can be whatever I want it to be, theoretically. Like, I can still wait a little bit longer. Basically, the situation is going to be that right before running Dead Drop Hit, I'll throw my hackers into the trainer. I will then hope to get 1 or 2 more missions, and then pull them out and run this, and then put other people into the trainer when that happens. You want to pull people in and out as little as possible, because you take a hit to stress every time you walk in. But exiting them doesn't hurt anything. You don't lose anything. It's just like, oh, now the bench is empty. Someone else is now going to be willing to take a stress hit. So if you cycle them, you're going to generate stress. But if you're kind of smart about it, it's not as big of a deal. So the plan here, again, is hackers are in the trainer for a Dead Drop Hit. And we're running Cyber Knight, Vanguard, Cyber Knight, Scourge, Sniper, for this mission. Although for this, I'll want a Vanguard and my hacker, of course, right? So the way this plans out is the Vanguards can go into de-stress pretty safely. I can de-stress the face, which doesn't actually matter very much, but you can do it. Yeah, my stress levels are honestly like pretty fine, which is good. She's at 10. We'll put her to 0. Why not? And realistically, influence limit break. Okay, well, all you get is I get more money when selling you files and accounts. Cool. I'm gonna make a lot of money if I can get a bunch of files and accounts the next 30 days. I'll try to remember that, you know, up to the middle of October, we're going to be fine. We'll see. I'm just trying to think of, like, optimizing the bench timing here. Okay. So this is in 8 days. That's about right. Yeah, I'm going to throw those guys into the trainer. My hacker is at 30, this one's at 20, they're completely fine. They can go to the class trainer and they'll be totally reasonable. You go, and you go. Now what's nice is that this is resisted by stress resist. So if I have stress resist in these characters, which looks like I have very little, I guess I have +5 from this. Stress resist is rolled. It does get rolled for going into the bench. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to have him drop out. But basically, they're in there. I can send somebody to detox if I want to. But the tough thing is I don't have a really good option here. I could send her to detox. It would be pretty safe, I think. But she's not going to be able to finish in time to run this mission, because this detox takes too long. So there's no point in doing that here. But beyond that, yeah, I just don't have enough like open people essentially for it, because she's gonna run this next mission, and this is like a waste of time to send her. So yeah, I think I'll send my face because she can. Oh, it's 7 days. Turns out I could have done it. Okay, well, I was wrong. I could have pulled her out. It would have been okay. All right, it is time to run Dead Drop Hit. Let's go buy our second bit of leverage here, which is going to be 2 move points on turn 1, or an active leverage to, at some other point down the line, make the enemies easier to kill. I think we'll take gain 2 move points at some point. That seems like a good idea. So we've got 2 bits of leverage. We're going to have to reset our gear real quick. Right? It's for Diego. We're against the Fenian. We get some money for completing the objective. Mission planning. We cannot buy these because I think we don't have the right people with like favors, I guess, for it. Maybe we need like a higher level building. I'm not sure, but we don't have this available. We're gonna start the game with everyone having lower armor, and at some point we can go get some movement points. We will. Oh, it's only 3 people. I forgot about that. I forgot you only get 3. I like truly forgot that this one only had 3 people. I don't know why I forgot about that. That changes things a little bit. Because the question is now, do I want my Scourge or my other sniper rifle? The Scourge AoE poison is really, really, really nice. I think I'm going to switch you out for this guy. We're going to detach the sniper rifle, or the silencer, of course. We're going to switch. We're going to get rid of the mods here. We're going to switch for a more powerful pistol. Smoke grenade and first aid kit seems fine. First aid kit and concussion grenade seems fine. And shock mine smoke grenade seems fine. I think this crew is very reasonable. We've got a decent number of buffs here. I don't know why I forgot this thing only had 3 mercs on it, but it definitely makes the mission harder. Alright, let's do what we can. Alrighty, E-rifles in hand. Yeah, if they weren't biochip, we could use them. In lore of this game, weapons are often biochipped, and you can't use them if they are not like aligned to your profile. That's why you don't like get weapons from killing enemies, because they're not like useful. But it is time to go fight guards. They're in a lot of different places. They're actually behind a lot of cover, which can be really scary. Yeah, and they're on all sides of us. So the question is, right, where do we want to fight from? Because we are surrounded, and they know we're here. And so the question is, right, who are we killing and how? So let's go ahead and see what we got, right? We have the normal street vendors, right? They're going to be high evasion. We've got a new guy, the detonator. They can throw 14 meters, big grenades. Does a bunch of damage. Regular street warrior, just a guy with an SMG, not a big deal. We've got an F-Duster. Throws a red mist cloud. That gives them damage and crit chance, so it's a damage buff. We've got a Grunt Captain, so it's just a tankier guy with an SMG. And a Street Berserk, who's a guy with a melee weapon, so not a high priority kill, of course, at the very start. But what I think I want to do is figure out what's the best place to have a lot of cover from. I also probably want to cast leverage right now and use the movement points to absolutely do well on this. So I'm just going to burn this right now. Right, this is already on. They're already lower armor, but I'm going to take these move points literally right now. And so I could fight from here and use this cover reasonably well. Maybe even this cover. They're going to have to run in from pretty far away. And they're going to like not have easy line of sight for a while. Of course, this isn't cover. This is like railing. So I could like use this box a little bit. Like, I won't be doing this move, but like, hey, this is at least full cover. But it's full cover you can shoot over. And then this is cover that you have to actually stand around, right? Like you can see the I guess it would be, I'm not sure exactly what it would be. Yeah, which part is blocking line of sight? Because I can shoot over that, but like, this box you can't shoot over. So you'd have to like, you know, if I stand there, I could still get a line of sight there. This is obviously pretty similar, right? Where you would step out to get a shot, like this. I guess that box is blocking it. So like that box is kind of reasonable, right? That box blocks a fair bit, but it's kind of flankable. These boxes are very strong, but you're kind of shooting uphill, which can make it tough. These count as half cover, but they're also opaque, right? Like I can't shoot through them, so it doesn't count as cover. So when they walk up, they actually get a clean line of sight, but I can step around them. These are also half cover, but they're also, you know, invisible in a way. So like step behind this and it's fine. So these feel like really good boxes to fight from behind because you have to kind of step out to shoot, which makes it, you know, very hard for them to shoot me. So I'm feeling like, and then there's also this area, which I think is similar, where, yeah, it can block line of sight here, I think. So we can see like where the kind of disconnected arrows come from. Like right here, right? You can see that there's actual like visible blocking. So I think this sort of area is worthwhile. This is vaguely where I want to shoot from. I could have considered giving her a sniper rifle actually instead of the AR, but Oh well. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take down these guys and as much of these guys as we can. I think I'm going to Poison Cloud this group and kind of run in here for kills. And that means, though, that I need to actually get into the cover. I mean, yes, the tough thing is also the action point economy is kind of rough. It's a lot of AP to get all the way there. So I'm going to briefly yield to let Shogun put the buffs down. Right? Because we are going to shoot from here. Like, this is going to be... Oh, I can't put it in nowhere, but I guess I can put it here, and it's, like, usable enough. I can use, like, both of those boxes as cover. I can even use that as cover, probably. So that's JTAC. And then I don't want to strike zone that because I'm going to try to funnel enemies into something else that I can strike zone. Alright, I'm going to yield again. And let Circuit try to go hard. So you can start running. Right, we know we're going to move at least 2 AP this far. Right there. Are you in Tox Cloud range? Looks like an absolute yes. Okay. The alternative is to go, like, this direction, and, I mean, not, like, right on my guys, but, like, this will clear those guys out reasonably well, but it's not going to linger on the map, which is going to be a little worse, but I think it's still reasonable to go after these guys right away. We know they're dangerous. We know they matter. Cost me 1 AP, and then basically the play, I think what I'm going to do is literally burn my stun just instantly. So because you guys are poisoned, I think we can deal with you without too much difficulty. I'm going to run up, get in this buff zone, and then right away just say, hey, you're stunned. Okay, you're actually also crit. Okay, so yeah, I think standing there is fine as long as we have ways of dealing with them without getting shot, which maybe isn't actually so good. Let's at least get behind regular cover. Or I can... I can't Brainworm anymore. I'll wait to Brainworm, it's fine. Stand here. I think that's reasonable. You can end your turn. I'm not in stun range. I could try to be. I just don't know if I need to be. Yeah, I can't stun you guys yet. Now that you are stunned, though, I can try to go for shots here. So, like, this is only half cover. But it's not bad. And it should give me a decent shot at killing them. So it gets me the JTAC buff. And since these guys aren't going to be in range, I don't have to go too far. And because you're stunned, I don't have to care either. So I can go for shots here and it's reasonable. Nice, we got a couple of crits. Thank you, JTAC. Wow, okay, not bad at all. Now, even... Okay, so it turns out the poison didn't matter, and I could have thought about my turn order better. This is going to end up being pretty useless, unfortunately. Oh well. So I gotta get far enough up where I can take this clean shot. That looks about right. Skull shot for plus 3 AP seems like a just about no-brainer. Get my action point back. And at this point, I think I'm allowed to yield and let them run up to me, because they might give me something useful. So obviously you're running up here. You're in more or less cover. Yeah, don't get anything special here now. So I think well, I can wait on the strike zone, but it lasts so long anyway. It lasts 3 turns, and I can't use it this turn. That's not worth wasting. So if I go here, I mean, I can yield again actually, and it's fine. They're so far away. There's no way I'm in risk. Killing this guy definitely matters. You've got buff grenades. Oh, and you're also pretty heavily armored. You're stunned, as I know. You're on the way up. You just took some cover, that's fine. And still no other shots here, so... You rolled pretty well in initiative. Yeah, I wish I waited on poison and threw it out here. This would have been so useful. It would have gotten a lot of damage for me. If I had done my turn ordering better, I could have poison clouded the middle of the zone. Oh well, is what it is. Whoops. So... what would it take to get shots at these guys? Going here would do it. But I'm not sure I want to risk being that open. That's an easy shot, of course. Oh, what a crit. Holy moly. And then I can Death Watch. Oh, he won't leave the cover? No, dude. I guess he can't because this railing is in the way. That's actually... you know what? That makes sense. I understand that. Could he get over here? No. Okay, so he's unfortunately in a useless spot. That sucks. I kind of made a mistake here. Shoot. How do I make this better for me, then? I don't know yet. Okay, well, I'll have to recover somehow. I'm not sure how to do it just yet. I'll just sort of end my turn then. Get my 1 AP back. More incoming enemies. Okay, the nice thing is they might be hitting the poison. It's something. So how do I get a really good line on all this stuff? Because this is cover, but it also is Dangaroos. You're not going to be in range. You guys will be, though. 38 meters out. Throwing grenade costs 2. 4 AP is 16. You would... I guess, how about you? Right, you're the Grenadier. I think you wouldn't be able to reach me. I think just being here in full cover is good enough, and we can make use out of it. There's some chance I'm wrong, but I'm willing to take that risk here. And then Strike Zone's going to be basically... here. That should be decent. So the Street Vendor is worth shooting. I am in JTAC, right? Wait, why don't I have JTAC on me? Or do I and it's just not showing? Okay, why don't I have this buff? Excuse me? I'm so confused. Why don't I have this buff? Not bad, though. Yeah, it's only light cover. It's not great. Don't love that. Alright, well, we get back into invisibility. And I'm going to yield and let them run toward me. Although Venom Trap is not a bad thing. Just toss that out because I'll get value. I'm also going to Brainworm what I can when they get closer. And of course, you're melee, so you can't do very much that's scary. Yeah, full cover is reasonable. You gonna walk into poison? Yep. That's obviously kind of funny up there. Yeah, we are getting shot at. That does make this a little bit tougher. Yeah, so, man, there's not that many good, high-quality places of cover here, which is rough, and I really wish I'd poisoned the middle here to make their lives harder. But we can use things like Brainworm. And I can also try really hard to have a good initiative roll in some places. Let's see, Shogun's at 14. Okay, let's see, so, Look Ahead does lower initiative, I believe. So I'm going to toss this down and make them go a little bit later. It doesn't say it on the tooltip here, but it does do it. You can see their, like their debuff panel. It's -2. I think go down to 2 AP. Still be in cover. Take a shot. Pretty good looking shot. Nice, even got a crit. Okay, so can I get a good Brainworm on Tau? I think I can. The difficulty is how much risk am I putting myself in to do this? Because I can run like all the way up here into the middle of nowhere, get a brainworm, and then hope I high roll initiative, which seems really suspect. But the difficulty is that this person can just about get into grenade range. And that's a tough call. Also, I do not know why my buff has stopped affecting me, but it's kind of annoying. Oh well. Yeah, I'm really trapped in. I don't really mind that. I'm expecting to be trapped in here. I want to do nothing. I do have 2 brainworms, so I can just like cast one and then cast the other one afterwards. So I can like go 2 AP, catch the melee, and then like come back. I think that's actually very reasonable. It's kind of a bad turn to do like almost nothing here, but why do I feel like this is okay, though? I don't know if I really should feel like this is okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm really griefing this. But I'm going back into cover here. A little bit of damage. Another wave coming up. Yep. Only having 3 people actually makes this much harder, of course. But there's another 4 enemies. And then you're going to have the ability to shoot at me. Ooh, ouch. That's my armor gone. Yeah, she's out in the open, right? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so this person's going to need to die very soon. Because if I go all the way up here, I block pretty much all the line of sight. Right, because it shows me when I have line of sight versus I'm not in range. Like gray is you're not in range. So I can stun you completely safely. And that seems fairly worthwhile. You can't do anything. I'm in a reasonable amount of cover, although they will probably get another opening. You need to die. I'm going to try to recast JTAG and hope it does something. Okay. It only lasts for 1 turn. I guess, yeah, the buff is only lasting for 1 turn, which is why. Okay, so there's maybe a bug in buff durations for some reason. Okay, fine. But I've got enough AP that I can go for shot and then the reload shot if it lands. Pretty good. I guess this person doesn't die until next turn anyway, so I can just kind of safely say, oh, cool, we crit. Okay, so I could have gone for that, but didn't know it was going to work. So you're going to go swing at this person. They're going to go next, though. Deathwatch doesn't make any sense right now. Because I don't think anyone's going to be in range. You're stunned anyway. You guys are going to run up. And yeah, I really do wish I had my poison available. Yeah, you have enough cover that you're okay for now. But I definitely am getting shot at. So, let's see. Who else is going? Okay, well, you're brainwormed. You're far. You're far. And you're far. Okay, so I can pretty safely run up and take big swings here. Yeah, I don't like my choice of cover here. I'm still getting kind of easily hemmed in. I think I want to get over to here and use these boxes if I can. Sucks that J-Tech only lasts 1 turn. I kind of didn't realize that. Or if like maybe you have to like walk back in and get the buff again, which again I don't think is the intended gameplay, but wait, it okay, the pistol can shoot. Fine. Let's try to land this. Good. Let's Venom Trap you. You're gonna take 125, so how low are you now? Not quite dead. Okay, need another one then. Not worth brainworming, I don't think. Missed anyway. But I should be safe here. You're actually gonna hit this guy. Maybe? Yep. Alright, down you go. Didn't need the poison after all. Runs up. I get poison, I think, in turn 5 again. But yeah, I do regret wasting it on turn 1. This would have been so much damage for me if I had timed it correctly. So more reinforcements. Ooh, right there. That's not good for my positioning. But I get to go cheat forward, at least a little bit. Circuit is not in a great spot. I need to buff him. He's going to get shot otherwise. I also need to go ahead and grab these kills. Okay, I can't see you yet. But Peter needs to die. Okay, if I'm here, I can step out to shoot, which is pretty good. Double check the stun duration. Yeah, you're still stunned, so there's not immediate pressure here. It's a guaranteed graze, or I can use the pistol, which is... I'm not sure it's better. We're getting our grazes. They're not great. I don't have much else I can do here. Okay, next shot kills. I'm going to go ahead and reload this AR. No, reloading the AR takes 3, so I can't. So I'll just take this shot. It should always kill. And I take my reload. And I should still be in a decent amount of cover here where it should be hard to see. Finally get Tox Cloud back up. I'm going to throw it like this, which should eventually catch all the groups, right? Like they'll all eventually run into it. That should be half decent. And then I want to brainworm somebody. You're brainwormed for the rest of this turn. You're both regular guards. You're also both regular guards. So I could wait for them to come closer, and then I can turn them around later, but I want to brainworm them before their turn takes hold. So I might as well just throw that down. Morass is fine. It makes them easier to kill, and slows them, which... yeah, sure. Then I know I have 2 AP left. I can get to this cover safely. Or this box, but these guys might reach me. The box is still pretty good. I'll take a shot here because I only have you for 1 more turn, so I can just deal some damage. It's going to be okay. But yeah, you're still brainwormed, unless... yeah, I mean, I'm sure you are, right? Yeah. So you'll still attack other guys. I can go here, and I'm pretty sure I get to break all the line of sight. So I'm going to retreat. 223 health means I can take the shot, and it's fine. You're taking 75, and that's it. So, yep. You're poisoned. You're still brainwormed, though. I need to reload. I can wait on killing you. Don't want to shoot that one. Do you want to shoot this one? Which one's best, though? Probably... it's actually probably not the melee guy, because he's going to take even longer to go kill me. It's definitely not you. I think it's you. I think you're the shot. Not bad. I can't get anywhere else all that useful, unfortunately. I can get into some heavy cover. Actually, I'm already in heavy cover, but I want to be safe from all these guys. So something like this seems pretty playable. And then I will Death Watch this side. And I'll go for like around here, because they basically I want to not be in ultra max range. Yeah, that seems fine. You're going first, that's okay. I missed anyway, sucks. I could have maybe yielded first, I'm not sure. But you're not going to hit anything. You're not useful either, which is good. You run up into the poison. You might have a shot. Nope. You, I think, also don't have line of sight. But you're taking poison. You're going to go knock this guy down. No? You don't have enough AP? Cringe. And then you're actually brainwormed, but yeah, sadly not shooting. And then reinforcements show up right there. That is wild. Ah, a sniper. It's only one at least. Okay, my initial rolls are fine. Nice thing is I'm in shotgun range. I go for the stun, which seems relatively safe. You'll let a poison at the end of your turn. You're just taking damage. You won't do anything special just yet. Seems like a pretty safe stun here. Lets me buy some time, so I don't have to do anything more. Need to reload, and I don't love my current positioning. Okay, you're stunned, you're brainwormed, you're not, but you would die on your own, and you're melee, you're not going to reach me anyway. So, yeah, it's not you. You have no hit chance. You're a reasonable shot, but again, you also still can't reach me. So, it's like, none of these guys actually matter. So I just shoot at the sniper, and it's like kind of my best option. I've also got gear. What do I have? I can AoE stun some people. Which I'll put in my inventory and then not use, which is always the greatest of ideas. But who can actually get at me, right? You, I guess, yeah, you shouldn't be able to reach. You can. I gotta be covered from you. You can also probably reach, especially with your grenade. So I kind of do want to retreat and be in some kind of cover. I think this is actually reasonable to go here. You need to kill this guy or stun somebody. I mean, putting this on here is not the worst idea. He's also very armored, which makes him tough to kill otherwise, so I think it's actually pretty worthwhile. I want to hide from the most as I can. I think, yeah, I can run here. I don't think I'm getting hit by this guy. I don't think they can reach me. I'll take the first shot to see if I get lucky. Oh, I'm absolutely not going to kill this guy. Get the crit at least. But yeah, it's going to be a stun. Deal with him later. The Street Warrior is actually killable. Also, I'm going to save one more turn for JTAC since clearly it's only lasting one turn. I will shoot at him. Good kill. I would like my reload. Oh, darn, I could have yielded and gotten something better here. I mean, getting the instant reload seems really worthwhile. I've got a pretty decent chance of getting it. Coin flip success. Gun reloaded. Again, you're stunned, you're brainwormed, you're melee, and you two I think can't reach. So I think we're okay for the rest of this turn. If I'm wrong and I get hit, I'm going to be really sad. Cool. You got a grenade though, that's actually pretty scary. I think you're not in range still though. As I said, you're stunned. You're nowhere close. You're dying to poison, and you're melee. Yeah, cool. Good turn, buddy. You're brainworm, so you're going to shoot. Yeah, that's reasonable to me. Shoot the stun guy. They'd have to die at some point anyway. Okay, so poison's done on you. And now I want, basically, maximal gains, right? So, when are you going? You're going really soon. So I need to help with this. I think it's actually correct that I try to help get this kill. So I'm going to run up to here. I'm going to see how much of this buff I can get on everybody. Okay, well, I'll get it on these two, and then maybe get a little bit more. So, wow, this accuracy sucks. Okay, so it's probably a pistol angle. It's not too bad, actually. Really good chance to hit. And then the question is, do I want to go into Overwatch? So if I try here, I have no good lines of sight. I can't yield, because yield will put me at 16, which means this person gets to go. But I'm actually really confident I'm not going to be in danger. Like, I think, right, 40 armor, that's enough for Nonpareil to get the shots off and get the kill. I'm, like, really not worried. And if it gets really bad, I can lower her initiative. I think by enough. I think it's -6, which would let Circuit go. So I should be okay here. And I can just go for... I mean, I still can't go for any kind of an Overwatch play. So I think it's yield, and then maybe we get new information. Yeah, so I can -6 initiative if it goes really poorly. But for now, it's just shoot. Okay, realistically, right, 14 HP is enough that I will always get this kill. And so I will AP maximize by reloading and shooting for 1. Yep, cool. Alrighty, so we've got Katu stun for this round. This guy's up. I could Brainworm Tau again, which seems fine to do. He'll probably get the kill for me. And I think I'm actually allowed to yield again and let him run up. I mean, I'm behind heavy cover here. I think this guy has no line of sight on either one of these, so I can like let him run. Expect to not get shot here. It's the only thing that's kind of scary. But I think you're still not in grenade range. Ooh, I'm lucky. Okay. Line of sight found, but I think it didn't count as cover, so I got, I think, fortunate. Yep, heavy cover was fine. He also shot from like maximum attack range, basically. So she rolled a 15 on initiative, so I don't mind death watching this. Maybe that didn't count. I'm gonna get +1 initiative. Oh darn, didn't get it anyway. Okay. I have ways around this though. Okay, so you're brainwormed, and you can be shot. Which, yeah, sure. So you rolled... Yeah, so you're brainwormed. You rolled a 14. I think running up here is fine. I think I can lock this character down. I think I can lock them down. Because Non-Priel goes first and could lower her initiative roll. Again, you're brainwormed. Likely hit. Nice, good. Alright, what do we got this time around? As it, I think, uselessly reads out... Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. I actually get even more initiative here. It's not enough to go first on everybody. Circuit goes first at least here. But there's only 2 guys left so far. And you're stunnable. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to run up here. I'm going to stun you. And then, in case this is actually like a turn with some downtime, I'm going to take the reload and use pistol shots, because I'm not in danger right now. She's stunned, and that way I can preserve my magazine for other things. But again, stunned and brainwormed. You get an easy shot here. Catch a safe reload. Wait around. And we're looking pretty good now. Cool. Was it everyone? No. There will be a new round of reinforcements coming at some point. So, it's time to sort of regroup. Make sure we're in good spots. I'm not sure what those good spots would be. I think I'm actually going to start more central, because I'm very likely to get the higher initiative roll here. And that way I can kind of try to alpha strike the opponents. Yeah, so I can run through Morass, which I don't really want to. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not great. And turns out, yeah, unsealing this concussion grenade was not the most useful. And yeah, it looks like you can reapply JTAC on yourself, but yeah, it naturally only lasts 1 turn. Oh. Cool, we got it. Okay, sweet. Okay. This went a lot better not using melee characters. Last time I ran this mission on Chrome, I was using a... my Cyber Knight was actually using Pistol Sword, and was pretty sword spec'd. And I had a Cyber Sword on my team, who of course is also sorting. And I only had like 1 soldier, and so it was like really tough to control everything. Turns out, if you play a little bit farther back, it's not as bad. But as you saw, kind of regardless, only having 3 people and they're not being like really, really good line of sight blockers means I still got shot at like 5 or 6 times. And in fact, my Cyber Knight got actually hit, and so is likely stressed, wounded, injured. $100K for the assault rifle. All right, so we could choose to steal these guns we boosted. If we do so, yeah, so wounded and injured, we can heal that, but it's going to be some downtime. We get a really good amount of XP, as well as a whole bunch for our hackers, which is good. We get a decent payment here. And of course, again, in 2 days, we'll need to know what's going on here. But hey, right, we have, if we only show weapons, and we sort by powerful and rare, we've got these burner mouths, right? So here's a normal urban assault rifle. We can compare it to a burner mouth. And so what we have here is... yeah, of course we can't use it yet. We only get 4 reloads. We both get glancing hit, so any attack with 80% accuracy is going to at least glance. Damage per shot is lower on ballistic, but I get pure damage. So this is unmitigatable by basically anything, without any reduction. But built-in armor does reduce pure damage, according to tooltip. Still, though, it's a very substantial damage increase. Armor shred is substantially higher. It's way worse at burst. Well, arguably worse at burst. It's 3 times, like, quote-unquote 180, versus 6 times 100. It's still more like total damage, but it just doesn't have the same spread. One thing to keep in mind, right, is each shot that hits rolls armor shred. And so, like, the UAR is actually a better full auto armor shredder because you get 6 hits at 30% versus 3 hits at 40%. The total damage is still higher, though. So accuracy wise, whatever. Noise is a little bit nicer, which is cool, but you can't really silence them. So anyway, I have found these to not be quite worth it, and so I don't spend the money to buy them, but you get energy weapons, right? You get the ability to get them. Otherwise, though, of course, we're healing. We've got our hackers in the bench. We got to talk to Bravestar at some point. Ultimately, I'm not going to steal from you. Don't worry. If we had somebody who had street knowledge, who wasn't stuck in... what am I trying to say here? If not everyone was like stuck in the trainer or whatever, we'd probably like try to get a discount here. But they're in the trainer, so I can't use them right now. But you can try to get a discount here. Anyway, yep, we'll drop off the guns. You can like try to steal them and then try to fry the chips yourself so you can use them. But you risk failing the legwork, and you also burn this contact forever. They'll hate you forever. So we honored our agreement. We got 1 trust. We can now repurchase a burner mouth if we wanted to. I believe it is a... yeah, it is a chat box here. Anyway, when we next pick up, we will probably run this kind of mission. Something like that. We'll see. See you next time. Bye-bye.